Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on PS4. I am the Big B82 and this is part 45 of my Discovery era Science Officer. We're about to undertake the final mission here on the side quest of the Cold War, where we're going to try to beat Thot Trel here to the archive. We have discovered its location, and now we just need to beat him to it. So I'm going to howl and then speak with the ambassador, and we'll get the mission. Just bear with me. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. We're nearing 100, which I've never thought would happen. So I've nearly got 100 subscribers. Honestly, thank everyone who has subscribed. It's fantastic. I mean, when I started making these videos, I only had like 20 odd subscribers. So it's proven that people like Star Trek, or like watching me stumble through Star Wars games and not finishing them. But anyway, let's speak with Ambassador Sarah. Our scientists have consulted with your commanders, and they concur with your crew's theory. If there is an intact preserver library, it's likely located in the Linnaeus system. I suggest that you begin your search on Linnaeus 3. It has a climate very close to the Defari. If the preservers settled there eons ago, it's possible that they would have chosen a similar world for this facility. Please be safe, but be quick. Long-range sensors have detected bream vessels in the space near the Linnaeus system. I fear that they may have the same conclusions we have. You must find the preserver technology before they do. Okay. Now, before we do go into begin cold storage, I just have to say I've updated my ship to the new a new configuration, using these are purchasable via Zen, or via the very rare Phoenix tokens, and you get 2 of them, and you can upgrade your ship to a tier 6X or a tier 5X. And I've decided to upgrade our ship to a tier 6X. Basically what it's done is it's given us an extra device slot, a universal console which I've slotted in the enhanced Mannheim device to complete the temporal fragmentation system, just to give us some more oomph. And also it gives you a experimental trait, which when this ship is slotted, when you use this ship, it's only this ship, in your captain skills, in the traits you have the USS Honshu's traits, and I have put in the tachyon dispersal, and you can have up to 6. When you're in the fleet, you can when you get a research slab up to a certain level, you can unlock trade slot and have, say, you can use only when the ship's slotted though. And what's the benefit of this as well is the fact that it's unlockable for everyone on your accounts. If it's because this is an installed ship, anytime I use this ship now in the future, I will have 4 or 5 slots, unless I have that unlocked. So I'll have 6 slots. Okay. Just thought I would let everyone know that. So let's begin this mission, and I shall crack out on Captain's log. Captain's log, Stardate 86538.38. The Defari have worked with my science officer Mokel and have discovered the location of the preserver archive. I just hope that we beat Thot Trel there before he takes their technology. And boy will he do it. So yeah, those upgrades, they're pretty handy, and if you use it on a Zen ship, your favourite tier 6 ship, anytime you have that ship, you will have that, and I think it's pretty cool. You can either pay Zen for it, or you can use dilithium and hope you get a We get some luck in the Phoenix box. The Phoenix box is pretty good on its own anyway, so anyway. Evelyn, Captain, sensors show a skirmish between a small Breen invasion force and a small pocket of Alpha Jemadar. Records show that the Dominion had a base in the system during the Dominion War. It is conceivable that the Alpha Jemadar took over after the Dominion retreated. Neither side will be very happy to see us here. I recommend we engage now, while we still have the element of surprise. Okay. Now our temporal anomalies might appear red. Our gravity one might appear red because of something I slotted in from the Crossfield legendary ship. So. Oh, we have a red one. Excellent. That does more damage. Explode as well. Have the full array on that one. Okay. I hope it collapses. Okay. There are Breen life signs already on the surface, Captain. We'll need to hurry or they'll ransack the archive. Agreed, Mokel. Let's go down there. Of course, you're staying on the ship. Ian's coming with us, our Chief Medical Officer. Yeah, so again, I'm very thankful to all my new subscribers as I push towards 100. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not going to beg for more subscribers. I'm not going to say, "Oh, please subscribe," make me, and then make me into get me 1,000, because it's not going to happen. I just appreciate it. Of course, I'm not going to just be solely doing Star Trek stuff, because there's only so many times you can play through this game over and over again. Anyway, Linnaeus 3. Sensors show multiple life signs, Captain, but something is interfering with their biological filtering. I can't tell exactly what is out there. I recommend that we proceed with caution, but we will need to find the Breen before they can access the Preserver archive. I'm getting some interesting readings from an object to the northeast. I recommend we head in that direction. Readings indicate that it could be fully or partially buried, so keep your eyes open. Everyone knows our stuff. Don't fuck with Evelyn. Of course, I am going to do another Klingon when we finally get the anniversary here on the console, because it's going to have an event with it. So you need to take advantage of that. Never miss a recruitment event. Some good bonuses for that stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to try and talk this, but we are going to be attacked, so...
Captain, this device seems to be connected to a subterranean power source. I can't pinpoint the location of the source, but if we can locate an area where the energy disturbance is strongest, we should be able to triangulate the location of the underground attack power network. So I'm reading multiple transport signals. I believe we've been alerted to bring to our location. And there they are. Chilled. Some of the achievements are pretty cool. Some do reference other sci-fi, which is, I think, is a nice touch. Now, I'm not about ship builds. I have no clue about ship builds. I'll just throw whatever together. So I won't be doing that kind of stuff. I could do ship reviews, you know, show off the ships, because I pretty much have every ship in the game. From the Zen store, anyway. Throwing money at the loot box, at the boxes to try to farm my luck to get one of the prize ships. That's not going to happen. Scan anomalous energy readings. Fascinating. It appears the energy readings are faint neutrino emissions. I can only surmise that the archive is powered by an antimatter reactor, and if the preservers were using antimatter reactions thousands of years ago, their technology may be much more advanced than we realised. Captain, if we can locate the antimatter reactor's neutrino emitter, I can use a resonance mapping to chart the whole facility. When we do get to the archive, I suggest you cover your ears or turn down if you're listening or watching this on with headphones on. I'll give you a warning when we get there. Excellent. We can map out the entire facility from here, sir, and from the looks of it, there's multiple cave-ins and signs of recent excavation. The marine must have already been inside. Located at the surface entrance, we can get there immediately. We should get there immediately. Yeah, the odds of getting a prize ship in one of the boxes, I think it's like quite rare. So I probably won't be trying to get a prize ship. I might do reviews of them things, but you know, these must anyway. This obelisk may be the key to accessing the archive. Using the information we've gathered thus far, we should examine it and see if we can provide information on how we might proceed. Oh, hello. Generally, you like to be warned you're about to be attacked. Evelyn, isn't that your job? Sir. When the last group of green beamed in, I detected an energy pulse coming from a section of the obelisk. I believe that the section to be the access point to the archives. Based on our research so far, I should be able to open that access point. Okay, let's enter the archive then. Now I have the what we need to do in here. Anyway, you can have me in game if you wish. PSN is the Big B82. Please just put a message on there saying where you heard from, so I know you're from. I don't generally respond to random friends requests. So to say I watched your video and I watched the stream and add you as a friend. Do not do personal requests, so do not do personal friends requests. I would just ignore them. Anyway, here's our friend Thot Trel. How clever you are, Cartwright. I see you found the entrance to this ancient weapons store. Too bad your journey will end here, at the hands of my most elite. I'm almost sad to see you go after all you've done for me. That is, after all we've been through together. He's definitely full of himself, isn't he? Damn. Must be solid. And became a living statue. Now. Yeah. Okay. So this bit I recommend that you this next bit I recommend that if you're listening on a headset or headphones or whatever, to turn down your it's going to get loud pretty quickly. Well, we need to use the consoles to access the archive. Preserver technology is often sound based. We will need to find the right pattern, and I have the right pattern. So first is this console over here. So over here. So I say cover your ears, it's going to get loud. You did it, Captain. We've gained access to the archives. How kind of you to open the lock for me. Every time I wonder if it's wise to let you live and you do something like this and show me you're worth keeping around. Starfleet officers don't walk into grenades. We need to hurry and open the archives before the brings in some more troops. Wow, they had holographic technology. Welcome. Long have we waited for our children to seek us out. Who are you? I am the guardian of all who my people were and all that they will be. They remember. My task has been to keep the archive safe until the day when our children would be united and want to know who we were. Welcome, my children. I'm so happy to finally meet you. Tell me about your race. Long ago, life developed on our world long before all others. We explored the galaxy and we were alone. But what is life when there is no one for which to share the joys or the sorrows? So if the galaxy would not give us companions, we would create them. We created you. Our scientists seeded many worlds and directed evolution. We wanted you to resemble us, but more importantly, we wanted you to understand us. Unfortunately, we knew that we would not live to see you become what you have become, and create the great wonders that we knew were possible. Most of my people were gone, and the fact that a fragment of them lives on in you is enough. But we knew that someday you would seek us out, so we few of us remained, waiting for you and the world that would be. Tell me about your technology. We are the technology you seek. Our main focus of study was genetic code. We learned how to manipulate this code not only to create dozens of species to seed across hundreds of worlds, but also how to use it to alter our own genetics. You might call us living computers. Each preserver has a genetic memory of our entire race, all our knowledge and our history stored within each of us. Are there more preservers here? Hundreds. While each preserver has a genetic memory of an entire race, it was deemed important to preserve individuals so that if the time came that we would live with our children, we would be sufficient numbers to maintain our species. We built this place and slept, dreaming of a world that would become. We dreamed of a world that you would create. What will happen to the preservers now? Some will return to their long sleep, and few would want to see the world their children have created. The galaxy is yours now, my children. We are so pleased with what you have created. Everything now belongs to Thot Trel. We're free to share our technology with all our children. And give me the secrets of your ancient weapons, so I use them to destroy my enemies. No, my child, I cannot help you. You don't know who I am, or you obey me, or the Defari will suffer. Thot Trel, you are a jackass. But I expected nothing less from you. I forgot this was actually a boss fight as well. What a pillock. I thought you was dead. Damn, he took a long time to kill. Captain, the Defari ship has entered the system. They are requesting permission to bring down the science teams to begin examining the archive. Word from Starfleet Command is that this will be a joint operation led by the Defari. Can't apologise to the archivist. Right, let's meet the science team leader. Thank you, Captain, for your help. Since I was a child, I listened to the stories about the preservers. I even dreamed that someday I would have a chance to. I never dreamed I would have a chance to meet. But you have made this possible. My people will celebrate this day. The balance has been restored. You have our eternal gratitude. Captain, this is amazing. Preservers are the earliest known sentient race. To find an archive of their knowledge and to find preservers still alive is almost too much to take in. We will learn more about the earliest days of the universe than ever thought possible. The preservers will be able to tell us about the origins of our worlds and even about races like the Iconians. Teams will be working on this archive for decades. There's so much I want to learn, but I know we have to return to the Honshu. Ambassador Sarah and Starfleet Command will be waiting to learn what we found. We can leave on your orders. And we will. So, live preservers. Wow, that's a turn up for the books. Let's speak with the ambassador. You have made a most extraordinary discovery. The preservers are alive. We can learn so much from them. They will have knowledge of the early days of the Empire, of the galaxy that has been lost to time. Perhaps they even remember the Iconians or the Tokon Empire. But more important than even the knowledge we will gain from the is the safety of my people. The brain threat has ended, and we will have you to thank. For now and always, you will be a friend of the Defari. May your life always be in perfect balance. Okay, and we'll get the CRM 200. Does cold damage, and that is the end of the Cold War arc. When we return in part 46, we'll be heading to Romulus, our new Romulus actually, and we'll be starting the new Romulus arc. We'll still be using this ship. I haven't actually decided we're going to change ships yet.
I'll have to have a think about it. But until then, on the Big B82, please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 46, New Romulus. Until then, ciao for now.